We're joined here for Primetime Local News with Becky Shilley from the Olive Tree. Thank you so much for giving the time to speak with us.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, I wanted to start off with asking if there were any changes that happened with the Olive Tree this year.
No, thankfully, we managed to maintain our norm during all the change that's been going on.
Now, were there any highlights that you'd want to share that affected the Olive Tree this year that you remember?
I think for us, what's always really important is just community support. It's the financial donations are necessary, donations to the stores are necessary, and so is food. But for us, it's a big morale booster. When community members come down, or businesses and community groups, they come and tell you you're doing a great job, or they take their hard-earned money and donate it to what you're working on. It just it makes you feel good, and it's a good reminder that what you're doing matters. So that's probably the highlight of this year for me.
hmm Now, for the opposite of that, what were some obstacles the organization had to go through for 2021?
Yeah, I think obstacles for us is the changes to all the mandates and the requirements, those kinds of things. Our community typically struggles having ID, and so even if they have their shots or their tests done, that sort of thing, keeping that piece of paper or having those kinds of things to come in is difficult. So I think eating in, not eating in, pickups, deliveries, kind of all the changes, and just getting people used to what those things are and communicating that out to our communities has been a real challenge. And the costs that come along with that. We spend about 75 cents per person for container and plastic cutlery if necessary, for each meal. So there's been some of that to kind of skirt around and add into the budget as we go. But other than that, I think it's been a pretty good year.
And I actually wanted to see if we could go a little bit more in depth about that. With the pandemic still happening and the changes that were made, how did that affect the Olive Tree so far?
Well, for us, our stores were open for the whole year, and our hamper programs, our food bank ran kind of as normal. So did our food rescue programs. Some of our other things had to change little bits. Our mom's program, our men's coffee, not sitting so close and having smaller groups, those sorts of things. But the biggest for us was definitely our meals. Our seniors luncheon we've been delivering for quite a long time. So right now we're delivering over 100 meals every Friday to the seniors in their homes, which has been kind of fun. It gives you a little bit more one-on-one time with them, which is important because isolation is such a big issue right now. But definitely lots of volunteers, lots of driving, lots of lost volunteers. There's been some humor in that as well. And yeah, our free community meals are pickup only. So that's hard. We don't get as much time to, sit and visit, and your meals kind of have to change a little bit because it has to be something that goes in a container well and will last until they get home. And but yeah, that's, I think, the biggest change for us is just our meals.
How would you say the support was this year from residents in the community?
Always amazing. Lloydminster is a very generous, very giving community, and we get to feel that, every day. And on our social media platforms or in our stores or at the food bank, people are always very thankful and supportive of what we're doing, and we really get to feel that. So we're very thankful for that.
Are there plans for next year now that residents should know about and they can help support with for the Olive Tree?
We don't have anything new coming, which I'm happy about. Same things. We always want to do a little bit better at whatever we're doing and be more efficient. So our food bank programs will continue to run. Our soup kitchen, hopefully we get to eat in again soon. We really look forward to that. And then some other things that we've missed, some kind of downtown Lloydminster community events. We hope that they come back because we love to be a part of those. But yeah, we're hoping for just another boring year so where we get to serve.
Is there anything else you'd like to add, like what the Olive Tree is in need of for right now?
At this time of the year, we get lots of phone calls and emails and requests. People just wondering how they can support, a family in Lloydminster at the Christmas season. We run lots of different programs. So what we're looking for right now is gifts. For children 0 to 18 for the gift of Christmas, which we run in partnership with Real Country 95.9, and food items for our Christmas hamper. So we will be posting a different highly needed item on our social media platforms every week for 5 weeks leading up to when we're building those. So yeah, follow our social media platforms if you want to get involved, and we keep them updated as best we can.
Perfect. Well, once again, thank you so much for giving me your time today, Becky.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for having me.